It is time. We are here at the modern day configuration of this legendary racetrack, the Atlanta Motor Speedway, as we are set and ready to go for 49 laps of the hardest racing in all of offline in our 2003. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Viagra Cup 2. Daytona has come and gone, and it was an absolutely epic ending to what was an absolutely epic 2 weeks of build-up towards Viagra Cup number 1, in which we saw a finish that some absolutely adored, and also many might have fighting words for. But now we move on with the rest of this hard reset season, beginning here today at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Once again, this is the modern day configuration of this racetrack. They are going to be full throttle all the way around this 1.5 mile track. Starting on the pole, driver of the number 25 UAW Delphi Chevrolet out of the Hendrick Motorsports camp, it is Kyle Matthews. And starting to his outside, once again for the second straight race in a row to kick off this season, it is the number 30 machine of Charles Sanford. Of course, he won the pole position for VC1 at Daytona, and he backs it up here with an impressive qualifying time to get him on the front row for back-to-back races. Of course, at Daytona, he was a part of the big one that wiped out damn near half the field. We shall see if bad luck strikes again, or if his qualifying run can turn him into gold and put him into victory lane here today. In row number 2, driver number 18 MBNA Chevy out of the Joe Gibbs camp, it is Hiccup Bush. And then in the 4th spot, the winner of Viagra Cup 1 in controversial fashion, no less, driving the white and red GM Goodwrench number 29 out of RCR, it is Cody Lamas. That paint scheme, very, very special. Of course, the one that Kevin Harvick won his very first career Cup Series race with at this very track. The stage is set, and we are ready to go racing here today at Atlanta. Let's meet the rest of your 42 car lineup. Viagra Cup number 2. Field has rolled off of pit lane, and they're in turn 1 and 2 for their only pace lap here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. You guys are going to see that at this track in particular, the preferred grooves are not going to be the bottom. It's actually going to be the middle and the high line. The bottom might work in the early runs, but as these runs goes on, we get a green flag stretch. You will see the top and middle lanes be the dominant ones here at this Atlanta track. The question surrounding all of us will be this 29 machine. Will he be able to go back to back to start off this young Viagra Cup season? And for that 77 car, can he redeem himself after the heartbreak at Daytona on the final lap? We shall wait and see. Once again, we will have double file restarts and green-white checkers if need be here at Atlanta. As the pace car is in We're ready to go racing. 49 laps, wide open, drafting racing here at Atlanta. The green flag is out and Viagra Cup 2 is underway. Down the backstretch and into turn 3 and 4 for the first time. Hiccup Bush in the 18 machine has the lead. But will Dylan Young be able to edge him out here at the start finish line? We'll have to wait and see. And it is indeed, and Hiccup Bush leads the first lap. Of course, Atlanta is known for its epic finishes. Will we see another here today? Time will tell. As you can see, all 42 cars are in the middle and the top grooves, as mentioned early on in this race. Anthony McCrory, though, making the middle groove work right now, as he is going to lead that time around. Once again, if you lead a lap, it's a bonus point. If you lead the most laps, it is 2 bonus points. Very important towards the championship standings and, of course, the championship eliminator at the end of the season. Here at the front, Tim Walsh, number 15 machine, side by side with McCrory there. Jack Mitchell, he was involved in the big one at Daytona. He's in third, well now in second. That's Ibrahimi in the 31 machine here in fourth, and Sean Galligan back in fifth. Also the trouble spots here on this track, turns 2 and 4, you will see them sometimes rim run the outside line a little bit too hard. And there you can see in the back, it's happening. I saw Carlos Zimmerman there, the 21 machine. He was up against the wall there in turn 2. Maybe his car's a little bit too tight to start off. You will also see it happen in turn 4 as well. Jack Mitchell leads that time around, and they're good. Oh no! There's a wreck in the back! I think, oh, Marissa Semethi, I saw her slam the wall, but somehow no one else got involved. Man, that's gonna slow up a lot of these cars here in the back. Tough break for her. I saw her slam the outside wall a ton. These guys are not wasting any time with these crazy moves here at the front. Galligan leads that time by the 23 machine. Barely over the 31 of Ibrahimi, and they are 3 abreast. And look at that bottom line. Look at the 3 and the 6. Lose a ton of spots there. That's Tompkins and then Tim Fiegel there on the 6. He said, look at how much they dropped from being on the bottom groove. That top and middle, once again. The preferred line, all the traffic is up there. We're side by side once again here at the front. Eric Sadler in the 20, Galligan in the 23. Let's see if the 20 is able to clear. Looks like he does here in turn 2. And there's Semethi there in the 7 car. Can't really see the damage there on her on the right side. She might not have gotten a whole lot though. Maybe I was just seeing things. And now side by side here at the front between McCrory and Sadler. McCrory leads again. But now Sadler's up on the high groove. Oh no, he's in the wall. Sadler's rim running the wall in turn 2. Looks like they're gonna race around him though. Tough break there for the 20. He's gonna fall back a few spots because of that. And oh man, a storm is brewing. This is the calm before the storm. I can just feel it. Look at this. They are all starting to go 3 wide. This is not going to hold up for very much longer. I can guarantee you. And these 2 cars here at the front, Galligan, McCrory, the leader, they are loving this action that's behind them. As they have now broken away a little bit here from the field. Bush is in third, and now McCrory is side by side with him. And there comes Trent Dunham along with the 40 machine. His teammate there for Ganassi. Side by side for the lead. Galligan leads that time by. Looks like we're going to have a pretty good battle here for the lead. The Galligan, I think he's able to clear the 32 car. Will the 32 car get a run? He does not. Galligan clears for the lead. Now McCrory wants second place Oh, sorry, Tompkins wants second place from McCrory, and now he wants to lead. And the iconic GM Goodwrench number 3. Side by side, he's gonna lead the lap. What a move to the front here. Very Dale Earnhardt-esque by Anthony Tompkins in the 3. Now Galligan slides up. He was close to the wall there. There's Samantha. Yeah, she's off the pace. She is definitely banged up for sure. It's a tough break for that 7 car. But back up at the front here. Anthony Tompkins leads. RJ Bishop, the 40 machine, trying to fight there on the inside. With the 38 of Daniel Voiles now working his way up to the front. And Trent Dunham right behind Tompkins. And it looks like they're settling things out here. They realize we got a bunch of laps to go. Let's chill a little bit, gentlemen and ladies. And now RJ Bishop side by side for the lead. He is going to edge out Anthony Tompkins there for the lead. We'll see if that high line's able to fight back. We'll see if RJ Bishop can clear here in turn 2, and he does. So looking like right now, anyways, the middle groove is working well. I think I just saw the 0 car hit the wall back there. That's Matt McIntyre. Looks like he's keeping it going, though. And now Daniel Voiles to the lead. He led the most laps at Daytona. And now he's back here at the front. He started 31st. And about a quarter way through this race, he's at the point. And now McCrory's trying to fight back there on the inside line there, the 32 car. Ooh, McLeod gets way out of line there, the 19. Midway through the pack. Oh, man. Everyone's on pins and needles, it seems like. We're just waiting for the grenade to drop. It's cooking. It's just a matter of time before it drops and everything explodes. As McCrory, side by side, trying to clear the 38. Looks like he will out of turn 2. Or will he? Daniel Voiles is fighting back on the outside line. We're starting to see here as this run progresses on, the high side might get better. And now here at the front, McCrory leads again. There's Jack Mitchell, the 0-1 machine. RJ Bishop, Seth Cole, the 45, and there is Cody in the 29. Running about 7th or 8th. Then, oh, Voiles is in the wall for turn 2. Tompkins avoids him, though. And Voiles is going to drop back. Very similar to what Sadler did, but there you can see Sadler's recovered really nicely there in the 20. Daniel Voiles earns his Atlanta stripe, per se. Is going to fall back a few spots as he was up at the front. Curry leads again. Battles on for second. RJ Bishop and Mitchell. And it's all but Marissa Semethi here in this lead group still. Curry loving this side-by-side action here for second. Here comes Cody in 4th with Seth and Sadler battling it out for 5th. And then the outside pole sitters back near the front here. Charles Sanford, there he is. Tim Fiegel, Dylan Poteet here at the front. Emmanuel Hartnett just outside the top 10. And McCrory continues to lead. And once again, he has moved his lineup to the high side, it looks like. We'll see here. He's trying to block the run from the 0-1 here out of turn 4. Leads once again. Let's get massive towards the point standings here. If you can lead the most laps, you get 2 bonus points because of it. And McCrory looking like he's trying to lock that up here today. Jack Mitchell cannot get a good run here on that 32 car. Cody's going to come by 3rd. RJ 4th, and the battles for 5th between Seth and Sadler. Move our way back to the field. Oh, Joshua Collard's off the pace a little bit here too, the 43 car. Not as off the pace as Semethi though, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I should say, for him. As will we see green flag pit stops be a factor in this race at all? We'll have to wait and see. As now Seth Cole takes over third from Cody. And then Anthony Tompkins is back in fifth. Those two GM Goodrich cars here, RCR, running at the top. And now we have a new leader. Jack Mitchell led that lap. Must have gotten a great run. Oh, Sanford's in the wall. The 30 car bounced off the 15 of Walsh. Luckily keeps it going. Ooh, McCrory, his car, oh, he might be getting a little bit tight. Is that 32 car? He nearly hit the wall there at turn 4. And now, up at the front, another new leader. Seth Cole leads that time around, and here comes Cody, determined to get back-to-back. He is now in second. Oh, Sanford's in the wall again. Many other cars are in the wall that time around. I saw, I think Dylan Young and Sam Oskin, the two Penske cars, were in the wall that time around. I'm telling you, we're moments away, folks, from disaster. These cars are getting really tight. Yeah, everyone's hitting the wall, it looks like. It's getting pretty ugly out here. These cars are starting to fall off really quick with the grip to the track, it seems. And now at the front, Cody Lamas at the front here at Atlanta. He did lead that time by over Seth. We'll see if he leads back-to-back laps, and it's looking like he will. And man, the front, maybe 15 cars here are broken away here from these cars back here, headed up by McLeod and then his teammate Danny Wells. So we got two different lead groups here. Once again, a result most likely of cars hitting the wall. Probably that 30 car. He hit it a couple of times, and somehow, some way, he was able to keep things going as well. As Cody controls the race, he controls both the middle and the high grooves as of now. And then Seth Cole there at 0-1 machine trying to get a run on these top three, but that outside line, as you can see, yep, it is moving now. It is definitely the preferred line the further we get into this race. Ooh, Seth Cole poking his nose underneath. He's trying to get that 29 car loose. McCrory's in the wall here. Oh no! Sadler's around off the nose of Jack Mitchell. This is not going to end well. Oh, Sadler into Voiles. And the first incident of the day has happened. Noah Hart just hit the 20. His teammate hit him. And, oh, they're stacking up back here as well. Up at the front, and there goes Sadler. His day is done in a blink of an eye. Trent Dunham gets contact here. Heavy damage, and his day is done as well. Smoke is pouring out of that 42 car. There's Hiccup Bush with damage. Charles Jackson as well. So two Gibbs and two Ganassi cars. And there's Voiles we saw on pit lane. His day's done too. There's Sadler running third at the time. And there's Jack Mitchell once again. Man, this 0-1 machine, he's got some bad luck on it. He was a part of the reason why the big one happened at Daytona, and now he's part of the reason why this incident happens here at Atlanta. That is very, very bad luck for that 0-1 machine. As Seth Cole inherits the lead over Cody Lamas, as we are under caution for the first time in this one, nearly halfway through, just about, or we already are halfway through. We're on lap 28 this time by. Let's take a look at the replay of what happened there. Eric Sadler getting turned in the trial here at Atlanta. Well, we saw it happening for so many laps before this. These cars in turn 2 and 4, as I mentioned, hitting the wall. And here is the byproduct of it finally coming to a head. The grenade was finally dropped, and it happened here inside the top 5. Take a look here. Anthony Tompkins there. I keep getting Anthony Tompkins and Anthony McCrory messed up there. McCrory in the 32 car up into the wall. Nowhere for Eric Sadler and nowhere for Jack Mitchell to go whatsoever because of this. There you can see. You know, it's actually pretty fortunate that everyone was kind of fanned out there, because this could have been 10 times worse. As you can see, he comes right back up. Somehow Kyle Matthews avoids that. but unfortunately, Daniel Voiles does not. And there you can see Noah Hart. He also does not there. So second and third from Daytona get caught up in this incident, and the entire track just blocks up. And there you can see McLeod gets into it as well. We saw Hiccup Bush get involved as well. I think Ibrahimian might have. There you can see the 42. Let's see what happened to Trent. Here in the 40. Let's just back out here really quick and see. Oh, he got hit. Oh, he hit the 38. He was looking like he was gonna avoid this too. Oh no! And there you can see Daniel just comes right back down into him, and there's nothing he could have done. And then his teammate hits the side of him there, of Charles Jackson. Wow. You can see there's Sadler. Just such an unfortunate break for him. And it looks like no one else back here. They looks like they all woke up pretty well, except for James McLeod. They can see a bunch of damage on his car. Of course, you see Noah Hart. His day might be done. There's smoke once again out of the 42 car. Once again, this could have been so much worse, and somehow it was not. I don't know how it was, because it happened literally inside the top 5. Let's go ahead here. Before we get back to live action, let's check out a couple of these replays, onboard replays. All right, so the first onboard perspective that we will look at here is going to be from Eric Sadler in the number 20 machine. You can see Anthony McCurry up top, hits the wall. 20 cars there. And once again, the field, they were pretty fortunate to be fanned out the way they were, because if they weren't, if they were rocking 3 wide, this could have ended about half the field's day just like that. And unfortunately for Sadler, his day is done. All right, next on board here, we're gonna take a look is the number 19 machine of James McLeod. And, back here, he's looking like he might avoid all this mayhem, but unfortunately, he's one of the first cars that doesn't. You can see Daniel, nowhere for him to go. The 20 car just comes shooting up like a rocket up to the top of the track. And you can see Hiccup hits his own teammate there, and it's safe to say James McLeod's chances of winning the race is done. And the last onboard we'll take a look at here is from Daniel Voiles in the 38. Once again, he led the most laps at Daytona and worked his way up to the front. And very unfortunately, the first one to get in contact there with the 20 just about had it avoided. And there you can see Trent Dunham. That's where he comes in. Looks like Trent was going to avoid it, but then the 38 was right there. And unfortunately, it ends both of their days here at Atlanta. Lights on the pace car are out, signaling the 1 to go. We'll get the green flag this time by, and we'll be on lap 31 of 49. And unfortunately, we do have a few retirees after that incident. Noah Hart finished inside the top 3 at Daytona, and he's going to finish dead last here at Atlanta. Trent Dunham, the 42, finishes in 41st. Daniel Voiles, another podium finisher from Daytona, finishes 40th. Eric Sadler, he'll be 39th. James McLeod, and then Charles Jackson, the only car out of the race. And then there you can see the 7 car, Marissa Semethi. She is a lap down there, and she has, once again, that damage from earlier when she hit the wall. I think it was in turn 1 is where she hit it. We'll see here if there's other there might be some slow cars here with damage that I don't think it'll be as egregious and as bad as it was at Daytona. I think Marissa might be the only one that'll be off the pace, thankfully. You can see here, they line up double file. And Seth Cole, that number 45 machine, he is the leader. But as we've seen here, the high groove is starting to become a lot more of the preferred line. We'll see if Seth's decision here to choose the inside will pay off for him. As the pace car is in, Seth and then Cody Laws in the 29 lead us back to the green, and a great restart by that 29 car. Seth did not get going the way that he wanted to, but he's fighting back. That 45 car there on the inside. He edges out ahead of the 29 as they head down the backstretch here. And turn 3 coming to get lap 32 this time by. Seth is looking like he's going to clear. Here comes Tim Fiegel in the 6. Austin LaPlante makes an aggressive move down low in the 48. Probably won't work out once again. No one came with him here because once again, the bottom line, not preferred. And oh, we have another incident. Oh no. Dylan Young, Bobby Rodriguez, and Sky Commons again. Taken out here, back-to-back races. They are going to race back to the line here. Seth Cole now, he's back. He's on the top side of the track. Tim Fiegel here trying to battle him here for the lead out of turn 4. It's going to be close. And it is going to be Seth barely leading back to the line over the 6 car of Tim Fiegel. By 4 1/1000ths of a second. Man, oh man. That was close. And it looks like it really is only 3 cars. Sky, Bobby Rodriguez, and Dylan Young that were involved in this incident here so quickly after we went back to the green flag. Let's check out, and there's Sky Commons coming in. He might potentially be done, and yes, he is. Back-to-back weeks for the Clash winner. Started off the season hot, and now we're starting the regular season. It's 2 for 2 for DNFs. Let's take a look at what happened here to bring out the second caution of the day. Well, it turns out that 4 wide here at Atlanta, well, if it didn't work at Daytona, well, it definitely does not work here. Thankfully, though, this happened near the back of the field here between these individuals again. The 16, the 2, and the 5 here, you see. Yeah, this is not going to work whatsoever. They're trying to make their way to the front as, desperation time is setting in. There you can see they just hit each other, and around each one of them goes. And luckily, once again, happened at the rear. Looks like Qualls and then Collar were able to avoid it, so it's looking like it's just a 3-car incident. There you can see the just a crazy amount of damage there on the 2, a lot of damage on the 16, and of course we just saw Sky Commons retire from the race once again. So yeah, 4 wide, no bueno here at this Atlanta track, especially at the high speeds, and this, yeah, not working there, especially in the tri-oval. We won't take a look at any onboard replays. Let's just get back to the live action here at Atlanta after the second caution of the day. Well, we have a developing situation going on here. It's looking like we might have a car out of fuel. Or something has gone completely wrong here with Tim Fiegel in the 6 car. This is not good. I don't see any smoke coming out of the car. Is he out of gas? Or he must have something going wrong with that car, clearly. And he was running second. Oh my goodness, this is so unfortunate. What the heck is wrong with the 6? Well, he's just gonna line up here. What happened? What happened? I don't know. Something must be wrong. He's just lining up at the rear of the field. Why? Who? Where? What the hell? Okay. Tim Fiegel just gives up second place. I thought he might have been out of gas or something might have been wrong with the car. It doesn't look like it. What in the blue hell? Well, we're going to restart anyways, and that might be one of the weirdest things I've ever seen happen in our race. I don't even know what to say. Green flag is back out. 13 laps to go here, and Seth Cole does not get it off to another good restart. But he does know how to fight his way back on the inside, as he does so here in turn 2. Doesn't get off to a good restart, but recovers very well. And that number 45 machine, I am still just baffled at what we just saw. I don't understand it a bit. And now Cody fighting on the inside there, battling for the lead. He's got his teammate, Anthony Tompkins, behind him. That time by, he does beat the 45 out for the lead. The 2 Anthonys are side by side there for 4th. Tim Walsh has made his way to inside the top 5, and Emmanuel Hartnett has as well. He's made his way to the front there in that 77 machine. Cody has cleared the 45 for the lead. Now he controls both lanes of traffic once again. But he gives the bottom up to his teammate here, Anthony Tompkins, in the 3. Tompkins there, you can see he's runs up on the left rear quarter panel of that 29 car, trying to get the 29 car loose. So common strategy here at some of these tracks, just run up on them and try to get them loose, but that 29 car is determined to go back to back. This time by, we're getting 10 laps to go. What will Seth do? Will he make a move to the inside, or will he try to make that 29 car go to the inside so he can take the outside? I'll have to wait and see. There he goes, maybe, yes he does. Seth Cole to the inside here for the lead. Oh no, Kyle Matthews is in the wall back there, the 25, the pole sitter. Keeps it going though. But the battle is on here for the lead. Seth and Cody going at it. We'll see if the 29 can edge him out here. It does not look like it. Seth leads that time by. Here comes RJ Bishop. Here comes Dylan Poteet, the 22. These are your top 5 currently. Poteet, where did he come from? He's hasn't been at the front most of the day, and here he is late in this one. And oh, we're shaping up to have a great finish here. We're shaping up for one of those Atlanta finishes, to say the least. RJ Bishop, he's got a heck of a run here. Is he gonna make it 3 wide for the lead? He does not. And oh my goodness, that would have been an epic finish. And they gave it to Seth Cole by 3/1000ths of a second. Cody on the high side, battling back with this 45 machine. McCrory is side by side with RJ. Anthony Tompkins there, side by side with the 15. Anthony might be getting in the wall. Both Anthonys might get in the wall. There goes, oh no, there goes Tompkins in front of Poteet. And in front of Nathan Hudson and a lot more other cars as well. Oh, there goes, oh, there's Fiegel. Oh my goodness. There goes his teammate, plows into him. Well, the day goes from worse to even worse for Tim Fiegel. There's Nathan Hudson. That 16 car is demolished. They're coming back to the stripe here. It will be Cody who leads this time by. On lap 44, there's 6 to go in this one. So when we get the restart, there's going to be maybe 2 or 3 to go. Wow. Nathan Hudson, his day ends in smoke. Michael Norman, his day is done. Poteet was at the front. And he gets caught up. There's Matthew Hubert, the 74, involved. Anthony Tompkins hit the wall out of turn 4. Was shaping up to have an excellent run, and unfortunately, it looks like it's going to come to an end, just like that. And then there's Fiegel, still just absolutely mind blown at what happened to this 6 car. I couldn't tell you, and very befitting of what took place earlier. Now he's out of the race. Unbelievable. Well, before we get back to the green here for the final time, let's take a look and see what the heck happened to bring out this 3rd caution of the race. Alrighty, here's a look at the replay, and once again, it is turn 4. It strikes for the 3rd time here in this event. Anthony Tompkins rim rides it. Dylan Poteet is there, and very similarly with what we saw earlier, gets involved. Tompkins slams the outside wall. Poteet slams into it as well. And then there's Nathan Hudson. He has nowhere to go. Michael Norman has nowhere to go. Matthew Hubert has nowhere to go. Tim Fiegel, as we saw up here, hits his teammate, and then here comes the 16, his other teammate. And that was that driver's side door too? Oh my God, it was. Holy smokes. Bobby Rodriguez absolutely plows into that 6 car. Wow. Anthony Tompkins there once again just tried to squeeze down to Poteet. Poteet, nothing he could do at all. At all. Michael Norman as well. Nathan Hudson. Yeah, you got to feel for Tim Fiegel. That 16 car also absolutely demolished as well. Wow. Couple of onboards here before we get back to the finish of this race. The first one in here is going to be with Dylan Poteet. You can see he's running here inside the top 10, trying to vie for not only the top 5, but for the win. And unfortunately, the day ends just a little bit short. So Tompkins, somehow Emmanuel Hartnett avoids that by the skin of his teeth. There you can see Hudson, Matthew, and Michael getting involved. And oh, what a hit. Fiegel by Bobby Rodriguez. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, this is the left side onboard view from the 6 of Tim Fiegel. See here momentarily, his teammate absolutely plows into him. Watch out. Bang! 3 Roush cars involved in this late race incident. Lights on the pace car are out. We are essentially going to be having a green, white, checkered here. We're going to get the green flag with 2 to go. After those last 2 incidents, Sky Commons is out, followed by, of course, Bobby Rodriguez, Tim Fiegel, Nathan Hudson, Michael Norman, and Matthew Hubert. Of course, Marissa Samethi is still a lap down, and Dylan Poteet still in this race back in 29th position. And man, oh man, this is shaping up to be an absolutely glorious finish here at Atlanta. Cody Lamas is your leader, trying to make history for a 2nd straight week. Trying to be 2-0 to start off this Viagra Cup season. Seth Cole will line up to his outside. RJ Bishop and Jack Mitchell will be in the 2nd row. Levi McIntyre, we haven't talked about him much at all. And Tim Walsh there in row 3. The pole sitter there in the 30 machine. He's at the front here, Ibrahimian. There is the 77 and the 48. There's your top 10. As the pace car is in for hopefully the final time tonight or today. If there is a caution before we get the white flag, there will be a green-white checkered officially. But here we go. 2 laps of racing left at Atlanta. Since Seth restarted 2nd, he gets the outside and Cody gets the inside. And once again, that inside line doesn't get off to a good restart, but now Cody trying to clear the 45 down the backstretch, and he does with a lap and a half to go. He is now controlling those 2 lines. Can Seth Cole fight back, or can RJ Bishop fight back here on the inside? Here we go. White flag is in the air. RJ Bishop leads. Next flag will end it. They are side by side. Can Cody Lamas fight back on the outside? Can Tim Walsh make a move here for the win? RJ trying to clear the 29. It looks like he does. But Cody trying to fight back on the outside, and in turn 3, it's gonna be a drag race, a photo finish at the line. Befitting of Atlanta. Here we go. Coming to the stripe. Lamas and Bishop. It's gonna be Cody Lamas who does it again. Are you kidding me? I'm speechless. My jaw has hit the floor. Can you believe it? At the same track where this same car won a photo finish in 2001 between Harvick and Jeff Gordon. And it happens here in 2026 at the modern day configuration of Atlanta. Cody Lamas has done it, ladies and gentlemen. And he does it again in about as dramatic a fashion as you could possibly imagine. 6/1000ths of a second. He wins this race by over RJ Bishop in the 40 machine. Unreal. Life imitates art. I cannot believe we just saw that. Oh my goodness. Like, there's Seth Cole, one of the dominant cars of the day, is going to come home 3rd. Followed by Jack Mitchell in 4th and Tim Walsh. We've got to see a replay. Obviously, we're going to check out a replay here and see that absolutely epic ending to this race here at Atlanta. Alrighty, y'all. Let's just start this replay here. Hitting the white flag right there. You can see RJ Bishop has the advantage there going into turn 1. Speed it up here a little bit. Once again, that high line has been really good all day long. RJ, I thought he could clear him. Unfortunately, he does not clear. He could have had the opportunity here. Look at this 40 car. If he just goes up the track right about here, He's going to block the 29 from having the run that he did. But somehow, in some way, he didn't block him. And that allowed the 29 to get a hell of a run and down the backstretch and into turn 3, where you can see Bishop still has the advantage. But then that high line kicks in there at the last second. And Cody Lamas, change the camera angle here, fights back. They're neck and neck. And look at this. Unbelievable. Can you believe it? The irony, the history of this 29 car. You can't script this. It would have been even crazier if it was James Qualls in the 24, because that would have been the biggest voodoo I've ever seen in my life if this was James Qualls. But I don't have words. The only word I have to say about this is epic. And then the battle for third was also a crazy one as well. As well. With Seth, Jack Mitchell. I mean, they had a photo finish for fourth here between the 15 and the 01. Frame this. I'm going to take a screenshot. Well, yeah, I'm going to screenshot this right now. We're going to hang it in the Louvre, because this is unbelievable that this happened at this very racetrack with this very car. Number 29, the white and red GM Goodrich. Unbelievable. Unreal that this happened here at Atlanta. You know, as they say, history repeats itself. And by God, it just about did here. And it just about happened in the Viagra Cup series. Just unbelievable, man. Just crazy. Now I must show you guys here the finish in its pure form. No voice cracking and yelling from me. Let's just watch this finish as it unfolded. Absolute cinema. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a look at your finishing results from this one. 6 1,000ths of a second is what separates 1 and 2 in the finishing results. Cody Lamas does it back to back to start off this Viagra Cup season. The allegations will be strong. Oh, it's rigged for Cody. Oh my God. It is not. I promise you. Cody's just gotten pretty damn lucky to start off these first 2 races. He's off to a pretty good start in the points as well. As mentioned, Seth Cole finishes 3rd, Jack Mitchell 4th, and Tim Walsh 5th. Levi McIntyre finishes 6th, Dylan Ibrahimian, the RCR machine there, finishes 7th. Austin LaPlante 8th. Didn't really talk about him all that much. Top 10 finish for him. The outside pole sitter, Charles Sanford 9th, then Sean Galligan finishes in the 10th position. You see Dylan Poteet there, he finished 28th. Manuel Hardiv there, he finished 11th. And the biggest mystery of this will be what happened to the 6 car. He was running 2nd, went to the back, and got involved in that massive incident and ended up finishing 34th. He will be shaking his head, to say the least, because he was having a great run. Also, same for Eric Sadler, Daniel Voyles. They were up at the front there too. Trent was near the front as well. A lot of these cars that finished at the rear of the field, they were up at the front for a good chunk of this race. Fate did not work into their hands at all, unfortunately. Well, man, oh man, guys, that was about as beautiful of a race as you could possibly imagine here at Atlanta. Crazy action throughout, and a finish that we have seen before with this 29 machine, and to happen in a freaking video game. It happened in the greatest racing simulator all time, NASCAR Racing 2003. We are off to a very, very hot and very, very hard start to this reset season here of the Viagra Cup. Next time we come to you, we're heading back down south a little bit. We're heading to the 305. We're heading to the Homestead Miami Speedway for Viagra Cup number 3. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. The link to join the Discord group is down below. Once you guys are joining, I greatly appreciate it. That is where I'm going to post a whole lot of jibber jabber. So if you want to join the group, it is available for everyone, including those who were not in the series as well. And per usual, before I sign out here, we will show you guys the point standings as they are after 2 events out of 30 total here in the Viagra Cup. Of course, 25 regular season, 5 championship eliminator, and Cody Lamas, well, he's making a claim early that he wants to be a part of that 10-car field. Sorry, 12-car field. Maybe 10, 12? I think it's, I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's 10 or 12, one of the two. He wants to be a part of that field of championship contenders at the end of the season. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out. I will try to work on the voice cracks. No promises. We'll see you guys next time at Homestead. Peace out.